like it is time that we begin the draw. Starting with Seed 2, we are going to be looking for our very first group. RJ, please, give it a little stir, make sure that everybody knows that this is done officially. And our very first team is about to be drawn.
For Group A,
and here we have it. For Group A, our very first team is Ultra Legends from MENA.
5 randoms make history. At this point, they're no longer randoms, man. They are the first draw for the MSC group stage draw. They're going into Group A.
It is going to be Team Flash representing Singapore going to Group B.
All the way, and now they're going into Group B.
CFU Gaming is going to be joining Group A.
They put former MSC champions SRG at the brink of elimination in the last group stage of the M6 World Championships.
We have another team. DFYG will be joining the likes of Team Flash in Group B.
So they will be the second team in Group B.
Oh, we have our recent winners of the wildcards from EECA, Virtus Pro, joining Group A. How can you not be a big fan of this team with their performance in the wildcards, and not to mention the fact that Virtus Pro saw them as a shining beacon throughout the wildcards? It looks like North America, Area 77 will be joining Group B, starting to look a little stacked. It's Corinthian Esports representing Latam.
I'd like to see my boy Luis crawl out of the group stage and finally bring glory back to Latam.
Just for formality, let everybody know who's going to be joining to finish off Seed 2. Give it up for this team. A superpower, as Leo has mentioned, and representing Turkey this time round, it is going to be Aurora Gaming. Keep in mind, all of these squads, all of these organizations are still looking to get as many club points as possible here at the Esports World Cup. Now, the moment that everybody has been waiting for. The teams, the champions of their own individual regions, powerhouses in their own right, and also their following runner-ups. RJ, could you please draw from Seed 1? Now, this is where I'm nervous, man. This could make or break a group almost straight away. This could determine the group of death or a free pass.
The first out of Seed 1 joining Group A is...
It's going to be a representative for the Philippines. Team Liquid will be joining Group A.
And the cavalry goes wild.
They will be facing up against Ultra Legends. We have it on screen for you guys. Keep in mind, we are following this exact order unless the regions collide. From Seed 1, going over into Group B to meet up against Team Flash.
So already one Filipino representative on the board. Who could we be seeing now? An Indonesian, a Malaysian, a Burmese, or maybe the finest from ECA.
It is going to be a Malaysian representative, Homeboys.
Gideon, how are you feeling about Homeboys dropping into Group B?
I think that this is necessary. I think this has been a rivalry for the ages here. And for the most part,
it's an old school rivalry.
It's an old school rivalry. They always got to start off hot. So RJ, please shuffle it up. Give us something good here for Group A.
Because you got to beat that Group B opener, man. Group B has the MYSG rivalry starting off. What else does Group A have in store?
And it looks like, I see the colors. It is an Indonesian representative joining Group A. It is Onyx Indonesia, better known as the Sky Kings.
Their first matchup will be against the Kamai CFU Gaming.
This is going to be interesting, right? This is really going to be a true test for CFU to see whether they have grown enough to overcome the overwhelming odds. So that's 2 big names already in Group A. Who will be joining Group B as we do our next draw from Seed 1? What could it be possibly? We still have representatives from Malaysia and as well as the EECA alongside... Wait, hold on. I'm seeing a little color there.
Is it the Burmese?
From EECA, who will be joining Group B, it is Team Spirit.
They're going up against Jianfen Yao Guai in the opener.
Now, I mean, their brothers in Virtus Pro has already taken a big win against the region.
ECA and China rivalry brewing?
I don't know, dude, but it's looking good. Group B is already looking hella entertaining. Big names already in Group A. Group B is shaping up to be, maybe just a little bit easier. Whether or not who is going to be joining the likes of Group A. We still have a couple more options here. I am looking out for two in particular.
One of the two might be what RJ opens up. Joining Group A is...
Joining Group A, it is going to be the Selangor Red Giants OG Esports.
the defending champions of the mid-season cup. That is how we got to know the Sky Prince, Sekais, and of course their team leader, Cram. They're facing off against
Virtus Pro.
from the wild card into facing the champions.
Look, that's just how the wild cards have always been so difficult on these teams with 3 teams left. This time, they're gonna go to Group B. Let's find out.
The climb of all climbs for Virtus Pro. What does Group B have to rival that? How can you make Group B even more entertaining? Because that's what they're going for.
I don't know. Group A is already looking so stacked, but hopefully one of these big teams will even out that score to maybe balance out the power levels and maybe bring out the hopes. It is going to be RRQ representatives from Indonesia.
The Kingdom will be coming in droves here to support RRQ in their opening bout as they face off against Area 77 of North America.
Now we only have 2 teams left. Everybody's thinking about it. Where are they gonna go?
By deduction, we know that it's Onyx Philippines and Mythic Seals in there. Who goes first? Who goes into Group A?
Group A is looking very dangerous right now. Good luck to either one of these teams. Let us make the draw. Oh man, I'm sweating here. My hands are getting really sticky.
I've been struggling to hold on to this mic. What more, RJ?
Here we go. He cracks the second last team to join Group A. And it looks to be Onyx PH has been drawn. Now, Onyx PH technically should be moved over to Group B because Team Liquid ID was selected for Group A. This does mean that Group B, it'll be really interesting because they're going to be facing off against Aurora Gaming in Group B itself.
So to preserve cultural diversity amongst the groups, they do find themselves now in Group B, confirmed.
This is just how the draw has to go. You just got to keep on winning to make it to the very end here.
The grand finalists of both MPLID and MPLPH find themselves there.
For the pleasantries, please, RJ, crack it open.
Now, for those of y'all wondering,
it is going to be Mythic Seals, representatives all the way from Myanmar, going into Group A.
powerhouses representing the Burmese, the only other country to face the Philippines in the grand finals of the M Series alongside the Indonesians. They'll be opening up the group stage facing off against Corinthians Esports. So Myanmar versus Latam. The fact that these teams each have 2 lives to make it to the knockouts means there could be the climb of all climbs.
2025 is going to be crazy here at the Esports World Cup.